up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums, and in tonight's video I want to talk about aquarium preparation for when you go on vacation. Now, vacations are supposed to be relaxing, but if you're a fish keeper and you have tons of tanks or really expensive reef tanks that you've spent years trying to get to where it is at the moment, vacation can give you a little bit of fish keeper's anxiety, if you know what I mean. Now, freshwater planted tanks, freshwater tanks in general are a little bit easy to, I would say, neglect for a week, but the fish still need to be fed. Reef tanks can be more finicky, especially if there's dosing and if you miss a dose or this or that, you know. So I'm here to tell everybody to just relax and follow these steps before you go on vacation. At least that's what I do, and it allows me to enjoy my vacation and not worry about my fish. So first thing you have to do is, I like to do water change. Nothing crazy, stick with your regular maintenance. I like to do a water change and a good filter cleaning. That's in all your reef tanks. If you have sumps, if you have a freshwater tank, you want to clean your canister filter. Now, I don't mean like clean your canister filter if you just did it 2 weeks prior to that, but if it's around that time when you need to like clean all your filters and get all your filter socks and this and that and everything scrubbed up real nice, now's the time to do it. And do it 5 days to a week before you leave for vacation, right? This gives you an ample amount of time before you take off to continue to monitor your tanks so that, you know, nothing crazy is going to happen. If anything's going to happen, it's always after you clean something or you mess with an impeller or you unplug this or you do that. So before you go away, don't do it the night before you leave. Do it a week before you leave so that you have that whole rest of your week to just go about your normal routines of dosing and feeding and all this stuff, and you can monitor your tanks to make sure nothing is going to happen. Don't do it the night before you leave and then wonder if did you plug in your heater back in? Did you forget to do this? Did you forget to do that? Now you're gone and you just did it, you know, who knows how many hours prior. Do it a week in advance. You have a whole week to make sure everything's in the clear. Next, find yourself someone very reliable, preferably someone that has fish tanks, to come over and feed your fish every like 3 days. If you're gone for like 10 or more days, maybe they have to do it, you know, 3 or 4 times, but get someone that has fish, because if you get somebody that doesn't have fish that is going to feed your fish and you show them exactly how much they need to do, when they get there and they do that tiny bit, they're going to think, well, I don't want to kill his fish, I don't want to starve him, and they're always going to throw more than you tell them to, no matter how many times. And overfeeding your fish is one of the worst killers of fish, one of the worst crashes of tanks, is to just dump food in a fish tank that's not going to be eaten, and then it's going to sit there. So do maintenance a week before you leave. Get someone very reliable, if possible, to feed your fish and even give them directions. And get somebody else just to come by your house every few days if you don't have a house sitter and make sure nothing's leaking. Don't tell them to feed the fish. Don't tell them to do anything. Just tell them to come by. You know, if they're going to take a drive by your house anyway to make sure everything's all good, just give them a key, have them come in, and make sure that all your fish tanks have water. Because that would be the worst, is to go away for a long time and come back and your fish tanks have leaked everywhere. So have someone come check the plumbing. Someone come feed the fish and do your fish tank maintenance 5 to 7 days before you take off on vacation. I hope this helped you guys leave, and if you have any questions or things you like to do before you go on vacation, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them and love to answer your questions. Go subscribe to my Aquarium Box. Get the best aquatic box for your fish tanks every month delivered to your door for free. And go visit shop.myaquariumbox.com and get yourself my Aquarium Box fish food. I'm out.